Hey there, Kelsey with Digital Marketing. Just want to give you a quick video in regards to some SEO strategies to recommend you do into your website to help you rank higher in Google. So we'll go over three things. The first is content, second is backlinks, third is citations. So content refers to words on the page. In terms of your homepage, we recommend 1,000 to 1,500 words. And each additional service page, we recommend 500 to 750 words. And this is because within Google's algorithm, it can't really determine how nice a website is. So really all it can rely upon are the words that are written there. And that's why, especially with your homepage being the most important page of your website, we recommend an abundance of words. So here on your homepage, as you can see here, you have a really clean and nice looking website. And you've done a good job with linking in between the pages. But I think you also do have a little bit more room to uplift the amount of content that you have here. It looks like this paragraph has been kind of thrown in here, but it's just kind of directions on how to get there. Really what we want to create are more paragraphs that kind of generally talk about your business, but then also including the right keywords. And so you may be wondering, okay, well, how do I know what the right keywords are? So we use a program called Ahrefs. In this program, we're able to plug in any website on the web and kind of spits out some rankings and feedback for us. And so here I plugged in your website. You can see you have a rank in the millions, which is totally fine. Just talking about billions of websites on the web. What we really care about is everything to the right. And so here we have your UR rating, which is a rating of both your on-site and your off-site SEO, and in particular for your homepage. So 31 is pretty good. It's a ranking from 0 to 100. And that just shows me that you've done a pretty good job of doing interlinking between pages, but also the fact that your offsite SEO has been doing pretty well as well. So your DR is your domain rating. So purely a rating of your offsite SEO. So offsite SEO is driven by backlinks. So backlinks are that hyperlink that you find on blog posts or articles that when someone clicks on it, it leads to another website. And so Google's algorithm really loves these because it's working as a referral from somewhere else. And so it's kind of just like one big popularity contest. The more popular you are in Google's eyes, the higher you rank. And so one step further than that, though, what we really care about are referring domains or websites. And so referring domains is just kind of a fancy word for websites. And that's because within one website, you can have 100 backlinks, but you only get power from that website once. And so that's why you want to get as many of these as possible. And so one step further than that, you want to get do follow referring domains. And so these are not websites that are lending you power. Not every website has to lend you power. And so that's why you want to get as many of these as possible. And it looks like you've done actually a really good job with your website here. But what I would warn is that this extreme uptick that you've had in the last month of being recognized, it's almost too much in too short amount of a time. So I don't know if you have someone else working on this or not, but I'll just be very careful because Google can see this as spam if there's a huge uptick like this in such a short amount of time. So just be very careful with this and making sure that your ranking don't suddenly just drop because Google starts catching up and realizing that it was just a bunch of spam that just kind of got blasted at one time. And so, but as that starts happening, you'll start ranking for more organic keywords, getting more traffic and traffic value. And so I typed in med spa Cedar Park. And so this is where we would want to find your website being on top of Google. So typically you see the Google ads section, which people are paying a premium to be on the top of Google for. But right now, no ads are appearing. But that only gets about 20% of the click volume. So it leaves about 80% for the rest of the field. 40% comes from the map pack, and the 40% comes from the organic search rating. The number one thing that affects being in the top through the map pack on a regular basis is going to be your organic search rating, which is driven by that offsite and onsite SEO. And so as you can see here, Lux Laser and Wellness Spa, Lux Laser and Wellness, number one organically. So on average, you always find them in the top 3, which is where a good position that you want to be at. And so, but the second thing that affects being in the top 3 are going to be your citations. Citations are online directories like Yellow Pages or even your Yelp and Facebook page where you have your business name, address, and phone number listed exactly as you have it set up in Google My Business. So it's very important that they match exactly the same or else you won't get proper credit from Google. So we use a different software to see how many citations your competitors have, and we get at least double because there's citations all over the web. They're really easy to get. It just takes a little bit of time. And so here, let's take a look at Lux Laser Wellness and what they got going on their website. So here's their website, and as you can see, I mean, your design is honestly nicer than theirs. Looks like they have quite a bit of pages here, which does good for driving a lot of that internal on-site SEO. And they have an okay amount of content, but really they could honestly use more. They have good linking here. So these are just some things that they have going on, which honestly they're not really doing that big a difference from you. So let's take a look at their rankings. So here you can see I plugged in their ratings, and you can see their UR and DR are lower than yours. But a big thing that has played a factor is the length of time that they've had their website. So time is one thing that you can't affect, but based on the work that you do each and every month, it helps build this rapport with Google's algorithm and helps rank you higher and higher over time. And so, as you can see here, they only have 25 referring domains and only 7 are do follows, which is really, really low. And that's good news that they're the top competitor right now in Cedar Park, because it shows that there's a lot of room for you to jump and leapfrog them and kind of take over the area. And so those are some SEO recommendations for you. If you want to learn more about what we can do, please visit www.mixdigitalmarketing.com. Thank you.